Well, as the title plainly says, this is my first live stream. I'm sitting here riding the bus on my way out to, meet some friends for a little gathering we're having over here in Culver City.
Approaching Buckingham and Sumner.
So I guess I'll just wait for people to get in the room and go from there. But since I'm here, I want to comment on some things. One thing I noticed in the black community, and this is with the guys. Okay, I say, hey, African guys, how you doing, Quinn? Right? What up, Johnny? All right, Johnny Thomas, my man. All right, I got people coming. All right, man. This is special. One of the things I wanted to mention, though, is that one of the things I noticed. Sorry about that, got disconnected.
Approaching.
The whole Leo, Ms. Red, how y'all doing? Anyway, the whole gang mentality, I never could understand that. Why these guys are fighting over a neighborhood, fighting over territory which doesn't belong to them. I mean, it's a city block that belongs to, well, whatever city that they live in. Like here in Los Angeles, you got, different gangs. They're fighting over communities and fighting over neighborhoods and blocks that they don't own. But yet, the funny thing about that is that they'll hit each other up all the time, but they won't go they won't go to this white supremacist power system with the same level of vitriol that they have, toward each other. They don't do the same thing, and I could never understand that. Is this on the Fox Hills Mall? Anyway, sorry about that interruption. I'm off the bus now. But yeah, I can never understand why these guys, they go in on each other, they'll hit each other up day and night long over territory that does not belong to them, and fighting over a block, basically. I mean, if you're going to fight over something, at least fight over some land, something that you can own that would actually belong to you. But they would rather fight and kill each other over plots of land that belongs to the city, and a lot of times it's not even nothing worth fighting over. It's just something small, but they think that they're doing something. And unfortunately, a lot of times, it's another black man like myself that's doing it. I mean, this system of white supremacy has got these young men so warped in their mind that they're willing to die over something that's not theirs. You're dying over something, and then what makes it even worse, you get yourself tatted up with something that doesn't belong to you as well. Let's see what people have to say in the comments. Or the comments are not there. But anyway, it doesn't make sense to me. Folks, maybe somebody could help me understand that. Why are these guys killing each other over something that's not theirs? Yep, I'm over here at what used to be called Fox Hills Mall. It's now owned by the Westfield franchise of malls. Westfield's buying up a lot of malls. This used to be known as Fox Hills here in Culver City, and oh, here we go. Exactly, Johnny. I mean, it is a deflection. And a lot of times they're too scared to take the battle, like you said, to the real enemy. You know, these white supremacists like Roy Moore, who's about to be the new governor of Alabama, they won't take it to them. It's easier for them to fight someone that looks just like them. And that's the sad part.
Dang, for real?
I mean, it's real easy to do that. And this system of Willie Lynch and self-hate that we deal with is the cause of it, and it's sad. But I mean, they hate themselves. Yep, that's exactly it, Johnny. They hate themselves. But yeah, that is something that has always kind of baffled me. It's like, you will get in here, exactly, African God is, the community is messed up. You're absolutely right. It's like, you can walk into a neighborhood with somebody that looks just like you, same skin color, and he'll ask you what set you from, whatever. And if you're not from where he's from, just like that, he'll take you out. But yet, you let a white boy come up in the neighborhood, call you all kind of niggers, and walk around with Confederate flags and won't do nothing to them. Visionary author, the black lady who wrote The Terminator and Matrix, check her out. She's doing interviews, some on YouTube, amazing view. Yeah, I heard about her, Leo Johnson. I think she they stole The Matrix from her. I think she originally titled it The Third Eye or something like that. But yes, you're right, it was a black woman who originally wrote The Matrix. That's right. And they stole her idea and turned it into a franchise. You are absolutely right. But yeah, I mean, these same folks though, they won't go to these white boys. They won't come to them like that. They won't approach them and ask them where they're from, because obviously they're not from Crenshaw or anything like that. And that's another thing too. I wanted to ask this question. Does anyone notice that in every major city, it's like all the black people live in the south part of the neighborhood? It's like from the south, or, you know, I'm from the south side of Chicago, and yeah, you're right, Johnny, he is giggling in his grave. But anyway, it's like all the black people on the south side of any city, like the south side of Chicago, where I'm from, you got South Philly, South Central LA, South Dallas, the South Bronx. I mean, does anyone notice that? I mean, I think that's all by design. It's like everything, if you want to go to the black community, basically go south. I mean, anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to just bring this up. I mean, so yeah, this is my very first live stream. I'm getting the hang of this thing, and yeah, y'all, I'm definitely looking forward to doing this more often. Her concept of the future is eye-opening. How religion, technology, mankind intersect to map our future. Food for thought. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, everything that we have had, every original idea that we have had, they have stolen from us. They have done it, and they're still currently stealing it from us. But the thing is that we're not fighting hard enough to preserve what's ours. We're either not fighting hard enough or we're giving it away. And that's got to stop. I mean, look at what's going on in Africa right now. The Chinese are now even starting to take Africa. It's like everyone else, the non-white people, have learned a lesson from white supremacy. So therefore, basically, white man has pulled the wool over everyone's eyes to believe that as black people, we are easy to be duped, we're easy to be hornswoggled, as Malcolm X said, flim-flam, bamboozled, whatever. And the thing is, we're letting them. Exactly, African goddess. And Neanderthals are trying to exterminate us. Neanderthals and Neanderthals. I mean, he put his Becky right up under these black men's noses, and like hook, line, and sinker, they fell for it, thinking that the cave woman is the most desired, beautiful woman on the planet. One thing I definitely love is my black women. Now, black women may have issues, may have whatever, but so do black men. As a race of people, we have had issues. It's this system of Willie Lynch and Jim Crow that has caused us to have these issues. It's caused us to hate each other. We have to break that system off of us. But I love black women, issues and all. The way I look at it, at least if, sorry, the way I look at it is if she's got issues, at least she could better be able to relate to me and my issues. That's the way I look at it. The secret relationship between small hats and black leaders, my brother Body Shots exposed a lot. I suggest everyone to look it up. Okay, so I'll go Google small hats and black leaders, Zanadiah. Should I Google it, or should I Google Body Shots? Thank you, African goddess, and I love you. We love you too. The real black men love you. And it's time that we start protecting our queens. I just got through reading an article in a magazine we have out here called the LA Focus. Had a real interesting article on the hate that black women are getting, and it was a really nice article when President Trump, when he disrespected the widow of LaDavid Johnson, and what was her name? She's Frederica Wilson, and she stepped in. She got all kinds of flack and hate. I mean, even Maxine Waters, she's been getting some hate out here as well from the Trump supporters and folks talking about threatening to kill her and all that. I mean, and the racism is very blatant. Oh, it's a lecture on YouTube. Okay, associated with Imitated Genie. I have to check that out. Appreciate it, Zariah. Appreciate that. Am I pronouncing your name right? I'm sorry. It's Zariah, right? But yeah, I mean, we gotta do better as a people. I mean, we're not dumb people. We are a strong race of people. I mean, think about the things we have been through. We went through slavery. We went through the Middle Passage. We're living in these fucked up conditions that we live in right now. Pardon my language, but I just get really compassionate. And we just gotta do better. We gotta do better, people. You've got to do way better. Yeah, that's right, Johnny. They stole us. They sure did. White people have always stole. You know, that's enough. It's like that's their way of life. To steal something. They steal in countries. They came and stole this country from the Native Americans. Then they went to Africa and stole us from Africa and made us work in this country that they stole from the Native Americans. So yeah, you absolutely right. And I know it's going to be some of them, some trolls that's going to be like, it's not all white people. You know what? I never said it was all white people. But like as Cynthia will always say, a hit dog hollers. And if it does not apply to you, then don't worry about it. But if it applies to you, I'd advise you to be quiet and try to improve. That's all I can say. I mean, I don't know what else more to tell you. But oh, my bad, Leo. Wasn't trying to do that. Wasn't trying to block you there. It's first time I'm up here pressing buttons and stuff. First time doing a live stream. That's right, black women are the whole life givers of earth, and black men are their guardians. Our community needs to resurrect with their inner self to restore harmony between each other and promote our betterment. Ain't that the truth? That's key right there. That is key. We simply have got to do way better. I mean, the black woman, I'm gonna say this. The black woman, like Malcolm X said, is the most disrespected woman on the planet. Or did he say she's the least protected woman on the planet? I mean, that's what he said. I added she's the most disrespected. My bad, I have a thing for old school cars. But anyway, I'm glad you understand, Leo. No, man, don't get used to being blocked. I need some good brothers like you. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, anyway. Okay, dang, if I could. Yeah, so. Yep, black woman is a gift from God. I mean, I'm gonna put it to you this way. When God made the black woman, and they say that and the Bible says that he rested on the 7th day, after creating a black woman, I could see why he had to rest. I mean, thank you, African goddess. I appreciate that, queen. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate. I mean, he had to rest. Yep, we need to support our businesses and our own social media platforms like Black Spot, Black Junction, Quelly TV, by Mora's app. Already, that's what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, Black Junction was actually the first black social media site that I heard of before Black Spot came along, and I'm looking forward to really supporting all of them. As soon as Dario gets that Black Spot TV going, man, we could be able to. I mean, I was on Lisa Cabrera's live stream today. She was saying that Black Spot TV, and I think I've heard Daryl say this before, he's trying to make it to where that we can get paid off of our videos and posting on Black Spot. I mean, can you imagine doing that and still doing YouTube? I mean, because if you're on YouTube, by all means, stick with YouTube, and also, I mean, use them as well, but definitely support us too. I mean, what's the matter with getting all the money? He needs more money for Black Spot TV on GoFundMe. Right. Well, shoot, I think Daryl, I'm subscribed to him on YouTube. I'll look into it, because I definitely want to support that. Social media is the new propaganda. We got to be careful what we soak up from social media. Anybody can get a following these days. Ain't that the truth? I mean, you got people doing some of the stupidest shit on social media, and a lot of times they're getting themselves caught up what they're doing. They're getting caught up with doing all this dumb shit, and then they wonder how they got caught. I mean, and then like Sin always says, you got these beta male coon ass niggas up there talking about hair and makeup instead of fighting the real issues that we have to deal with. I mean, that is probably the stupidest thing I've actually heard people argue over. It's some damn weave. Black Junction 2. I'll look into both of them. See what I can do. I'm willing to, because I'm down for it. I mean, it's time, y'all. We gotta support each other. We gotta support Black Hollywood too. I mean, I'm an independent filmmaker. We gotta get our stories out. That's why I'm proud of my boy Lorenz Tate. Lorenz Tate, if you don't know who Lorenz Tate is, he was O-Dog in Menace to Society. He's trying to get money so he could do a Black Wall Street film and other black stories. And that's what we need. We need to tell our stories. We don't need Hollywood to tell our stories, because they ain't gonna do a good job of it no way. They're gonna always leave some details out. Trump is the devil, no more, no less. Yep. And there's an app called Bitter. I haven't checked it out yet, but I heard it's a website for black people only. Hey, look more into it for me, African Goddess. and keep me posted on that. So YouTuber wants to make a black film industry too. Paul Hilarious. Oh yeah? Have to check him out. Yeah, but we need our own. And you know, my thing is this. I know the Academy Awards were not designed for us. The Oscars weren't designed for us. I get that. I still like to watch them though, because you know, I just love the environment. I love the atmosphere of filmmaking and stuff like that. But I'm already aware that when these cats and stuff, when they get mad and Oscar's so white and stuff like that, well, of course it's going to be so white. Because it was designed by white people. It was never designed for us to begin with. And if people will get that through their head and through their mind, do what they need to do, they'll be okay. Because the truth be told, I'm not making movies to win Oscars. I'm doing it because I love to do it, and I want to put some stories out there that we can relate to and folks can enjoy and be entertained by. Now, if I just get nominated for one, okay, that's cool. That's fine. I'll be honored about that. But just to do it just to be nominated for one, that's not for me. Okay, Dark Chaos. Oh man, black female superhero, cool. And that's another thing. We don't have too many black too many black female superheroes at all. Or matter of fact, do we have any black female superheroes other than Storm? And you know the interesting thing about Storm was a continental African. I realized they had Halle Berry playing Storm, and she don't even claim her blackness. And she wants to be with a white man, but yet she was Storm. Now, they could have got somebody like Iman, who is an actual African, to play Storm. And Iman has actually acted before. V-Teens from DC Comics, huh? Oh, okay. Appreciate that, J-Dog88. I prefer a good balance of international filmmakers and independent filmmakers. Creativity is stifled in Hollywood, formulaic and contrived. Ain't that the truth? Everything out here, man, I mean, everything in Hollywood is either a remake, a sequel, or well, hell, a remake or a sequel. I mean, that's just it. There is no more originality in Hollywood. I mean, and based on a true story. And I've seen so many films based on true story, sequels, and remakes that I forgot, oh wait, there's original content coming out of Hollywood. That's how long I've been seeing it. But yeah. Bumblebee's another black female superhero. And all this time I thought Bumblebee was an Autobot. And I love the Transformers. But alright. Yeah. We definitely need to do that though. Get our stories out there. Stop letting these other folks spin our narrative for us. We are God's children, survivors in this wicked system run by a satanic cabinet of beasts. Yep. The children of the lost wilderness. What was that Malcolm X said? That we come from the tribe of Shabazz. It's a shame, and the thing is, when you try to educate some of these silly Negroes, they don't want to be educated. These Negroes today, all they concerned is what time the club open and getting turned up. Hell, white man been turning up on us for decades now, for 400 years. Yeah, African Goddess, I did see that video. I saw it yesterday. And I particularly enjoyed that video. And I get it. and I understand it too. I completely I get that video. I understand why she did the video, because being pro-black and conscious, these are just labels. I mean, and a lot of times, some of these pro-black people, I'm gonna just be real with you, some of these so-called conscious folks kind of creep me out. I mean, they do all this Hotep stuff, and a lot of these are just Hotep Negroes, and the majority of them are frauds and fakes anyway. Man, they ain't no more pro-black than a fish can walk on land. A lot of these dudes are fake. You know what I mean? I'm like what Cynthia said. I'm just a black person who wants to empower his people and wants to just help out my community. Nothing more, nothing less. All these titles and stuff, you know, that's a construct that the white folks gave us anyway. Because I totally get and I understand what she's saying, and I've seen it before. That was the one thing that the feds did when they wanted to infiltrate the black community or black movement. They would send somebody in there with all the hallmarks of being pro-black, like a dashiki or an afro that can up to the sky, and dreadlocks and all sorts of stuff, and then they'll say, yeah, that's pro-black. In case you didn't notice, though, Fred Hampton's bodyguard, Fred Hampton, who was the leader of the Chicago chapter of the Black Panther Party, his own bodyguard, William O'Neill, turned out to be an informant for the FBI, and he's the one that set him up, and he was pro-black. When you watch the Black Lightning TV series on the CW network that premieres on January 16th at 9 p.m., the day after MLK Day and Black Panther, when it premieres, keep me posted. You said the CW network. I wonder what channel that is the CW out here in LA. I have to find out what that is. I'm sick of the word woke. It's being used by whites and the so-called conscious people in the community. Exactly. I mean, it's like, why do we have to have labels anyway to describe us anyway? How come we just can't be people who love our community? I mean, you don't see Mexicans being called pro-brown or nothing like that, but they stick together and they love their community. They help out. Yeah, I agree with you, Goddess. All right, J-Dog, I appreciate it. Yeah, do that. Appreciate that. And now, real talk, I actually love the Marvel Comics. You know, I just went and saw Thor Ragnarok, and I'm going to see Infinity War when it comes out. You know, I like that stuff. I do. I'm also a Star Wars fan, so you can just imagine, you already pretty much figured out, I'm going to see The Last Jedi when it comes out. But you know, that's what I'm into. Black Lightning is DC Comics. You know, it seemed like DC had more pro-black superheroes than anything, though. Is it just me, or did DC seem to do that? But then you gotta understand, Marvel is now owned by Disney, so you already know what that's all about. Exactly, African Goddess. I mean, I agree with Cynthia G. I agree with you and Cynthia G. She said that I am anti-white supremacy. Exactly. And before these folks get all butthurt into their feelings, anti-white supremacy does not mean you're anti-white people. It's what it says, anti-white supremacy, anti-racism. So if you get, in other words, if there's some white people that are down with this cause, then that does not apply to them. But there's also some black white supremacists too. That's why I say this: white supremacy is not just a person, it's not just a skin color, it's a lifestyle, it's a way of life. You know? But man, I guess I'm doing pretty good for this to be my first live stream. I was kind of nervous. But I think I'm doing good. Am I doing good, y'all? Marvel is using more black people in their movies and shows. They even make white characters black. Damn. Yeah, I guess you got a point there. Anyway, y'all, am I doing good with this live stream? Damn it, I didn't mean to do that, J-Dog. My bad. Hold on. I'm trying so hard. Pushing all these wrong damn buttons and crap. I'm not trying to... There you go. Thank you, Miss Red. How you doing, Queen? I love you. Yeah. Matter of fact, this is what I want to do a video on. Has anyone in the chat heard of this cat named Nature Boy? Man, I done seen this dude right here. That cat Nature Boy off the chain for real. Oh, thank you. That's sweet, Miss Red. But yeah. This cat named Nature Boy, I mean, I done heard this dude, that's what you call a Hotep Negro. And this dude is like beyond Hotep. I mean, yes, exactly. He is very sick. I mean, this dude believes that there's nothing wrong with children touching his genitals. And I'm like, okay. First of all, bruh, your kids shouldn't even be in the room with you when you are sleeping with your wife. That's just inappropriate, and that's out of order right there. But explains why he ain't in the United States, because somebody would have locked him up or shot him. One of them. He in Central America somewhere. Melanation Etheria. That's what is oh, I tell y'all, we got some people among us. For people who are going to see the movie Black Panther, be careful. There might be white identity extremists there. They shoot up the place, and yes, you are doing great. You are doing great. Oh, thank you. Thank you, African Goddess. And yeah, you're right. Should be careful. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Gotta be careful of these white identity extremists and their coon sympathizers. Because these folks out here are not playing. But yeah, y'all, man, I appreciate y'all helping me kick this off. So I'm out here though at the what used to be called Fox Hills Mall, was called Westfield Mall or whatever. Anyway, he used to have sex with his wife while she Yep. Yeah, I saw that video where he said that, and I'm like, a bit kind of awkward. You trying to breastfeed? Anyway, I don't want to even go into it, but yeah, I saw that video, Miss Red. I saw that video. But anyway, I'm about to get up off here and go ahead and meet my party, and we're gonna just chill. But man, I appreciate y'all coming on here and welcoming me and on my first live stream. I'm gonna be doing more of these in addition to making videos. I hear that doing live streams is actually the wave of the future for the social media people and content creators. So I'm gonna go on and start doing that more often. I honestly didn't think I could do it or pull it off on a smartphone. And real talk, eventually I'm gonna get me a laptop and a camera and stuff so I could do this even more professional. I'm liking this. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot. Well, what is this guy's name again? And his wife is sick. He goes by the Nature Boy, African Goddess. Yeah, he goes by the Nature Boy. I think his real name is I can't pronounce his real name, but he's originally from Atlanta. And if you Google him and see him, before he got all messed up, he didn't look half bad actually. You know, he was not a bad looking guy, and something happened to him. He just got. I think he used to do tours to Central America. I think that was the deal with him, and then he just went crazy or something. Hell, he probably drank some of that Jim Jones Kool-Aid for all I know. But yep. Yeah, that's right. He was a stripper, and I think he was a model too. You know, it's like, man, good black men are just being consumed by this wickedness. But anyway, I'm about to go meet some people. I love y'all, and I'm definitely gonna do this again. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do this again. Now I know what to do. But anyway, y'all, pass the word. Let them know that your boy Aaron Collins is now doing live streams, and we're gonna just go from there. I mean, I did a video today too, y'all, about moving into 2018. I was sending some shout outs also, so y'all get over there and check that out. But anyway, y'all, love you very much. Everyone be safe. And, you know, go find, you know, you got family, go find your family and spend some time with them. So, yeah. So, all right, family. We'll talk with y'all later. I appreciate that from Goddess. Peace, love, and coconut oil. Okay, that's right. All right, I'll talk to everybody later. Holla at you.